I'm going to say this, and I hope it resonates, and I hope when you hear it, you contemplate and you think about it real deeply. Right now, this very moment, we applaud bad behavior. And you may say, Renee, what do you mean by applaud bad behavior? We applaud bad behavior against women. And we think it's okay. When a man feels that it's his sole purpose to abuse and misuse a woman, we have lost something along the way. When a man feels that there is no need to respect the woman, we have lost something along the way. When he doesn't realize that that person belongs to somebody, we have lost something along the way. And when those who are aware of what's going on sit in silence, you're just as guilty for allowing it to be, and you don't say anything. We would be amazed at the women who have suffered silently from physical and verbal abuse. How they are shunned, how they are looked down upon, how they are frowned upon, and how it's made to seem that when they make statements that some people interpret it not to be true, and they need to prove what has been done to them. Our government has even jumped on the bandwagon when they decided, the Supreme Court, to take a woman's rights away from her, decide what she can and cannot do with her body. That's emotional abuse. But we justify it and we make it legal, and nobody never say anything. For every wife, for every girlfriend, for every woman, auntie, grandmother, sister, cousin, or friend, we all have an accountability to stick together as women. Some people are suffering really bad in certain situations. And when a man who's not a man feel like he has to use his power and his strength to make a woman bow down to him, or to position her to feel less than she is, or treat like she has no value and no worth, shame on you. We've seen some things as of late that's been very horrific. Very horrific. Some of these men have trained their sons to be just like them, and they see nothing wrong with it. And older men need to step up to the plate and tell them that's wrong. What you should do at all times is respect your queen. I don't care who she is, what color she is, what size she is, how tall or how small. That woman, all women need to be respected. And when we sit in silence and we don't speak up of things that we know are wrong, then something is wrong with us. I'm tired of hearing the abuse. It's very hurtful. There's no real programming out here. There is some programming. But does it really help? Is it really making a difference? Are these men really being held accountable for their actions is the question. It's the family members and the friends and the people that their co-workers that's close to them tell them that's wrong. See, they're not going to do nothing to another man, but they'll take their power and their strength and they'll topple over that woman to make her feel less than. That doesn't make you a man at all. And don't do nothing to nobody else's daughter, auntie, cousin, sister, or friend that you will not want done to yours. We speak about so many things, but the things that we should talk about, the things that we should address, we don't. And that is the thing that disturbed me the most. Mothers, equip your daughters to not accept that kind of behavior. We walk in quietness, we walk in silence. But it's time for us to start speaking up. It's time for us to start standing up for each other as women. We need to stick together. We need to stick together. Nobody should live like Cassie lived. We put people on pedestals that don't belong at all. And if I've been abused and I've been misused, I shouldn't have to prove anything to you. If I come to you and you know me who I am as an individual, and you can tell whether I'm telling you the truth or I'm telling you a lie, then you should support me without any question. You should be a listening ear. You should be an encourager and a motivator to help me get to safety. Now, don't get me wrong. There are some women who take advantage of it. But a lot of these women, you can tell when they've been in very serious domestic violence situation. And it's time for the stop. Now, if this government want to do something, stop that. Stop it. You worry about a TikTok ban, but you won't worry about domestic violence. Something wrong with that picture. That's all I'm saying. It needs to stop. And if that person go to a therapist, you supposed to help the person, not make it worse. Don't deny, don't minimize what they have experienced as traumatic to them. That is unfair. Their voices deserve to be heard all the time. And however long it takes for them to heal, that's what we should be there to help them do. We should stick together and walk with them through that journey. But we also should expose those who are doing the deeds. Your cousins, your nephews, your uncles, your grandfathers, even your fathers. It's time for a change. And that change needs to start today.